Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and you already know I'm back at you again with another video. I need every chosen vessel to smash that like button, press that share button, and don't forget to subscribe, okay? We're back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. They're spying on you from the rooftops because that's the level where God is about to raise you up to. Let's talk about it. All right, look, they're spying on you and watching what you do as if you didn't know. But this time, they're going to be seeing something different. All right. This one is going to be a little bit different. They're not going to want to stare as long this time. They're not going to be able to watch you as long this time. At least while your face is turned to them or while you can see them, because God's about to take you to a whole new level. You've been working on something. There's been something that you've been working on, and you have been doing it a lot. You have been doing it every day. You have been doing it as much as you could do it. You have been putting in a lot of time and effort into this particular thing, and it's about to pay off for you. You are about to see a whole new different side of yourself come alive from the work that you have been doing. You have been feeling lost. You've been feeling feelings of hopelessness. You've been feeling discouraged at times, not thinking that it was ever going to happen, not sure if you were ever going to reach a certain level of success with your dream. And it was just something inside of you that kept you going. It was just something inside of you that said, you know what, I'm not going to stop. I'll never give up. It's that love for what you have to do. It's that love for your purpose. It's that love for your skill. It's something that you love doing, and you enjoy doing it so much that you would never stop doing it. It's something that you enjoy doing so much that you would never stop doing it. You would spend most of your time doing it if you didn't have anything to do. You would spend most of your weekends doing it, most of your evenings doing it. Even if you had time before work, you would be doing it. Whenever you had free time to do this particular thing, you would be doing it because it was just inside of you. It's just a part of you. You have become this, and it has become you in a sense, because you have spent so much time doing this, days, hours. You've been working on it even when you weren't good at it, and now things are starting to change for you. You're starting to feel different. You're starting to see different because you've worked on your mind and you've improved your thought process about how you think about yourself, and now you don't look at yourself from a low point of view anymore. So now that you don't look at yourself from a low point of view anymore, God can't help but see you from a higher level. And that's why people are spying on you from the rooftop, because you see yourself from up here. You don't see yourself from down there anymore. And that's why you've been having issues with people, random strangers, people you don't even know. It's because you're in the same level as them physically, but mentally you're on a different frequency, and mentally you're on a higher plane. You're on a higher mental plane because you shifted. And now, as you continue to shift onto bigger and better things, as you continue to shift into different realities that you have predestined for yourself, preordained for yourself, have created for yourself, you've made space in the universe using your time for this reality to be yours. You are now about to step into a whole new world of being, a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of just enjoying life, because there were certain times where you felt so bad about yourself you couldn't even get out of bed, but you still felt you deserved more. You still felt that you could become whatever it was you wanted to become. So you put time and energy into it still, even when it felt like you weren't going to get anywhere with it, even when it felt like you were wasting your time. People may have laughed at you and told you you were wasting your time. People may have told you nobody was going to be interested in this, nobody wants this, nobody's going to like this. Who is going to want to add value? Who's going to want to see the value in that? How is that going to be able to add value to somebody? But you knew all along that you could add value to people with this skill, even if it wasn't developed yet. You knew that this was going to be a skill for you to be able to add value to your life and the lives of others. You knew that this was something that if I just keep going and if I don't give up and if I keep at it, I'll be able to one day be good at this and good enough to be able to be successful at it, to where I could make a career into it. I could make a job out of it. I can use it to pay for things. I can use it to change my life. And that's why God is about to raise you up to a new level, because you have been so focused and you have just been putting so much time and energy into this one particular thing, or maybe into multiple things, that okay, woo 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 woo, God couldn't help but all right, all right, yo, look at God. All right, God couldn't help but elevate you to the level where you saw yourself. Because if you continue to see yourself in your mind in a certain way, then however you see yourself, the universe is going to create things for you to do to bring yourself to that level even further. All right. If you see yourself a certain way, however you see yourself, there's going to be certain things you can do. There's going to be certain opportunities for you to take. There's going to be certain actions for you to take, certain things that you're going to be able to do in your life that is going to be able to allow you to get to that place. And that's why you have to affirm positively. All your affirmations, God heard them. All your prayers, God heard them. You refused to believe the devil. You refused to take things as they are. You refused to be content with your current circumstances. You saw yourself at a higher level. You continue to see yourself as bigger than what you were. You continue to see yourself as better than what you were. You didn't allow anything to make you think anything different of yourself. Regardless of what you had, regardless of what you didn't have, you did not allow anything to make you feel bad about yourself, to make you look down on yourself. You didn't allow them to stop you from succeeding and seeing your vision and going after your dream, regardless of the resources, regardless of money, regardless of situations, anything. You didn't let anything stop you. You kept going regardless. And that is why God is he's not even wasting time with you anymore. He's not even playing with you anymore around this time, because he sees you're not playing anymore. All right. God sees you're not playing anymore. When you stop playing with God, he'll stop playing with you. All right. God sees that you're taking life serious and you're taking your goal serious. You're taking your dream serious. You didn't know how things were going to turn out. You didn't know if you were going to become successful with this or not. All you had was your faith. All you had was your hope. All you had was your dream. All you had was your belief in God that what he said would manifest, what he said would happen. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in what the Bible says about Jesus when he says you could do what he did and greater, that means you should be taking something, whatever you want to do good at, and you should be becoming great with that. You should find something that you want to do and become great with it. You should be putting all your time and energy into it. I know you got to have a life. I know you have family. I know you got your boo thing. I know you may have children, but you still have to make time and create time and put energy into something outside of yourself to better yourself. Or something that's not a job, something that's not a 9 to 5, something that's not putting energy into somebody else's thing and somebody else's business without you putting time and energy into your thing and your business. Because just like other people have things and businesses, you deserve to have things and businesses too. All right, you deserve the best, but that best has to come out of a vision that God gave you for your life. That best is only going to come out of the vision that God gave you for your life. God's not going to do anything more for us. He already did enough for us. Only thing he's going to do is open up doors and make things happen when we use our gifts. That's all. God's not going to do anything more for us. then he's already done. He's gave us gifts. He's gave us talents. He's gave us foresight. He's gave us hindsight. All right. He's gave us a mind. All right. God gave us a lot of things already. We have a lot of things that we have at our utter disposal. We don't need to be asking God to do anything else for us. All right, the doors are already open. The angels already told us that all good things are going to come to us who believe in God and who are patient and who are kind and who work on themselves and who fast. All right, and who believe that if they keep working on things and if they get better at them and if they do it the right way and the correct way and it provides a right result, and if they keep doing that, they're going to reach success. All right, success formula right there. Write it down. All right, formula for success right there. So things have to be done correctly, and you're not playing around anymore. You're doing things correctly. All right, you're doing things as right as you possibly could. So that way a door has to open for you. The doors have already opened for you. That's what you have to understand. That's the reality you have to step into. That's the feeling you have to step into. What you want, you have to accept it already for you to be able to have it in this reality. Once you accept the reality that you want to create for yourself, you are co-creating it with the universe. It's already created. You have to just bring it down to this physical world. You got to call heaven down, call your heaven down, create your reality here on this earth. All right. And that's why they're spying on you. That's why they're watching you. People see you working on, they know you got something in the works. They don't know what it is. They may not know what it is. They have an idea about something. They know you up to something. They know you got something going, something good. They know you got something good going on. All right. They know that God is working with you. All right. You're hardly saying anything. You're being quiet. You're staying low key. You're staying to yourself. You're not even causing drama no more, no trouble no more. I mean, it's other people's drama, but you're not involving yourself with it anymore. You're choosing peace. You're doing the right things with your mind, so that way you can have the right relationships with people and have the right feelings about people and look at people the right way, no matter how they might be. So you're choosing peace. You're not letting things aggravate you. You're not fighting with the devil anymore, or your devils, or their devils, or hers, or his. You're choosing peace. You're choosing success. You're choosing to put your mind on things that benefit you and things that serve you. So you're sowing different seeds now. You're not sowing seeds of, oh, this person's getting on my nerves. I don't like this person. I hate this person. You're sowing seeds of, oh, I could let that go. Oh, I could move on. Oh, they could be however they want to be and still not disturb the peace in me. So you're working on yourself and developing yourself, and all this self-work, all this positive self-talk, all these new thoughts, all these new ways of thinking, they're putting you on a different plane. All right, you are becoming a whole different person, and you have changed into a whole different person. You're not the same person that you used to be. And the fact that you have turned into a whole new person, your life is going to change. There's changes that comes with that. When you change yourself, you change your life. And when you elevate yourself, you elevate your mind, and that makes room for God to elevate you in life, because doors have opened. Once you open your mind, you open the doors in your mind. Then you open the doors in reality. You open doors for opportunities. You make space and create a lane for yourself just by believing in yourself and just by continuing on with what you started, even though you didn't know where it was going to take you. You just knew, you just saw the light at the end of the tunnel because you had your vision, and you knew that this was what God gave you. God gave everybody a talent. You knew that you could develop something, you could become successful at something. You knew that you could use your mind, even if you didn't know what you're talented at. There, you could use your mind to become talented at something. That could be your talent, discovering new talents and new gifts. So even if you're like, Drew, I don't know what to do. What's my talent? I don't think I'm talented at anything. You could find something and make yourself talented at it just by studying and putting in the effort and putting in the time. That could be your talent, becoming successful at things, figuring things out. That could be your talent. That could be your gift. If you don't know what to do, figure something out. And that's what your mind is for. All right, your mind is not there just to be watching TV, just to be watching vines or shorts, or just to be on the internet, or just to be going to school or going to work. Your mind is for to get connected to God, because there's a purpose why you're here on this earth, And that purpose involves you doing something for the creator. And that way he can do something for you by prospering you, making your life better, making you have more success, making you wealthy, making you successful. And that way you won't have anything to worry about. When you work for these jobs, you put your faith in man, you don't have enough time for yourself. You don't even have enough money at the end when you get paid from these jobs. You have to keep going back to places that you don't like. You have to keep doing things for the rest of your days until you retire. And it's just you want more for yourself. And what you want for yourself is what God wants for you. God wants more for you. God wants us to work by the sweat of our brow, but he doesn't want us to have to die or be stressed or get physically sick because the stress from having to keep doing the same thing and be around certain people that really don't want you around them. So they take that out on you because they don't know how to regulate how they feel, which is not your fault. All right. They just make it feel like it is. Bar. So they're spying on you from the rooftops. They are watching you. They want to know what you're into. They want to see what you're doing, what is making you that successful. They're watching you with binoculars and a magnifying glass and a what's it called, a telescope. All right, these people are looking and watching and learning and monitoring your every move. And it's because you're doing what you're supposed to do with your life. You're taking on a positive journey with your life. You're choosing to do the right thing. You're choosing to do something good. You don't care how people feel about it. I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna get it the easy way, the fast way. God bless you, bro. That's the route you want to take. Hey, good for you. I mean, it's not really going to be good for you, but if that's what you want to do, let me live. Let me do me. Oh, I'm going to do it this way. I'm not going to do it that way. That's a dumb way to do it. Okay, well, if that's what you think, that's what you do. I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna go over here and continue to do my thing. What you think, your opinion, it really doesn't matter to me because I see how God is blessing me, and I see what He's doing for me in my life, and I'm not giving that up for nothing, man. So I really appreciate the Creator. I appreciate my connection with Him. Everybody should have their own personal connection with the Creator, no matter what. All right, you don't have to be no huge religious person. You don't have to be all into any book heavy, but what you do need to do is just make sure you have a connection with the creator, and everything else will fall in line. He'll make time for you to sit down and learn everything he wants you to learn. All you have to do is know he's there for you, he loves you, and that he needs you to do something for him. And that's why you're here on this earth, because everybody has a purpose and everybody has something they're supposed to be doing with their life, no matter who you are or where you come from. We all got something that we're supposed to be doing for the creator. So that's why people are spying from the rooftops. All right. People want to know how you're going to achieve everything that you're set out to do. All right. People are interested in what you're doing. They see you talking a big game. You're this, you're that. You're going to do all these things. You've got all these things. You're affirming and claiming all these things. But when they look at you, it's not like they see it right away. But oh, trust and believe, they see it. They don't see it physically, but they see it in you. All right, you may not have the riches on you just yet. You may not have the millions or billions on you just yet, but they wouldn't be making fun of you if they didn't see it. They wouldn't be trying to treat you like crap and make you think lowly of yourself if they didn't see it. They wouldn't want you to think highly of yourself. If you think highly of yourself, your attitude determines your latitude. If you feel good and think a certain way about yourself, you're going to believe in yourself, and you're going to go out and automatically achieve these things and go out and live the life that they're too intimidated or too afraid to encourage you to do. And that's why they have to treat you bad in the first place, because when you feel a certain way about yourself, you'll have a certain amount of confidence, and you'll have a certain amount of energy, and you'll believe in yourself that you can go out and do these things, and you won't second guess yourself, and you won't waste time. But it's all in divine timing. Any time that was wasted, any time that you feel you were held back because you didn't go after your goal, or you didn't believe in yourself, or there was time that you should have been doing this or doing that and time was wasted, don't worry, it's all in divine timing. God just used that to make your story better. God just used that to help you be able to influence people for him better. So it all works out. All right, everything happens for a reason, and there's no time lost when You do things for God, and you do things that are good, because anything is just going to add to you. It's not going to take away from you. It's just going to make you better, and it's going to make what you're trying to do better. So, all right, God's about to level you up, because you're doing all these things, and you've been wondering what's the payoff. You're like, wait a minute, I'm doing all these good things. I'm changing how I feel about things. I'm changing how I look at things. I'm changing my mindset on things. I'm reading and studying. I'm praying. When are things going to change? You're starting to see a change in yourself. That's when you know things are going to change. Things are going to change on the inside first. When you become a better person, when you become a more peaceful person, when you start to let things go, you create more room for you to feel better and to get more light, which helps you attract better things and a higher quality of life. So it's like you have to become more peaceful. You have to let go of resentment. You have to be less resentful. You have to be less hateful. All right. You have to let go of all negativity. All right. Negativity serves its purpose, but you can't be harboring it and holding on to it unnecessarily. So once you start to see clearly, and you start to focus and start to center yourself and start to become present and start to be okay with everything that you have, and know that you already have everything that you need to be happy and successful and all these good things that you already want for yourself and in your life, then you'll start to attract more. Then you'll start to really be rich. You'll start to feel rich. You'll start to feel the feelings of your affirmations, and know that these aren't just mere words and just mere statements. These are actual things that are happening in your life, because you believe in yourself, and you have spoken these things into existence, because now you basically just planted a seed in your mind every time you spoke positive, and you watered over it by believing in it and thinking that it could happen, and knowing that it could happen, because you know how to apply what you're talking about and what you've been studying and what you're learning. You're not just saying the affirmation. You know how it's used and the purpose for it and why you're using it and how to use it. You know how to use your mind to get what you want out of life. So the fact that you've been studying, you've been learning, you've been researching, you're looking like a whole brand new person. When you learn certain truths and certain things, it changes how you look, it changes how you hold your face, changes how you walk. Like, confidence will change you. When you learn certain things, it makes you confident, and that confidence changes your whole cellular structure. You can learn certain things, and now your cells are different. You can learn certain things, and your brain gets rewired, and now you have a whole different genetic makeup than you had before, than when you learn these things. All right, so that's why they want people watching TV, just wasting their time, not doing what they're supposed to do, not being out in nature, not meditating, not getting certain downloads from the universe, not doing what God wants them to do. They want everybody doing what the box wants them to do, whether it's the phone box or the TV box. So you basically have to be an individual, and you have to have your own mind. You have to be thinking your own thoughts. And how you develop that is develop a personal relationship with the creator. Go out into nature. Ask God to show you what you're interested in. Ask God to show you what lane you're supposed to be in, what he would like you to do with your life. And it's like your passion and your dream, whatever you're passionate about, that's your purpose. Whatever you feel you're supposed to be doing while you're here. Some people are here to play guitar. Some people are here to build. Some people are here to dance. Some people are here to sing. Some people are here to cook. Whatever you're here to do, that's your purpose. And you're supposed to do that to become rich and benefit yourself, so that way you could bless other people. All right, there are people out here that need help, and you're the one you're the one that's supposed to be doing that work for God. You're wondering where God is. That God is in you, and you're supposed to be making yourself the best person that you could be, so that way you can lend a helping hand to other people who may need it. So with that being said, that's why people are paying a lot of attention to you, because you're focused. You're not really worried about what else is going on around you. A lot of people are more worried about what other people have going on than what they have going on, and that's only because they don't have anything going on really. They have their this, they have their that, but they don't have much going on like you do. And when you appear to have less than people, but you also have an allure of having more going on than them, it makes you seem mysterious. because people have all these things. Their business is all out there in the open. They know, people know they do this, people know they do that, and their life is pretty much over because it's like they're spiritually dead, and they're not taking any risks or any chances, and everything's set in stone. They're going to continue to do the same thing over and over again and stay stuck in the matrix. But even though you're physically in the matrix, you're mentally out of it because you broke free. You realize that you can create your own reality. All you have to do is put in the effort and create it. And once you start creating, once you start creating your reality and start making and start seeing things into existence and start making what you want to happen in your life, then slowly but surely you'll start to see little waves, and you'll start to know, because you'll get better, you'll advance, you'll get to higher levels. You'll see that, wait a minute, it doesn't sound like it used to sound. I'm getting better. Wait a minute, my paintings are looking better. My drawings are getting better. Wait a minute, I could braid better now, and I could do 2 clients in an hour instead of spending the whole day braiding one person's hair. You could make you can make $5,000 selling your shirts this week instead of making $5,000 a month, because now you set up your own online store for your t-shirts. It's all up to you, and it's all up to however you would like your life to be, wherever you want to take it. People like to just chill around and not do things, and just relax and just spend a lot of time just being, and that's cool too. But when you want more out of life, when you know that there's more out of life, you know there's vacations you could be on, there's places you could be visiting, there's people you could be having experiences with, new people you could be meeting, new businesses that you could be creating or being exposed to. It's like, you know that there's something that you're supposed to be doing, because there's a certain lifestyle that's awaiting you. You know that you were created by God to have your best and do your best, so that way you could live your best. All right, there are some people that just want average, and there's people who want to do more, there's people who want to have more, there's people who want ultra success, and that ultra success, it comes from God, and you are working towards that. You're doing some good things, you're doing what God would like you to do, you're doing what he would have you do. And I mean, what you need to do is just this right here. As long as you are productive at something and you feel good about it, all right, it's not something that's going to hurt anybody, it's not anything destructive, and you know that this is something that if you take your time and you learn and you get better at it, you can do this for a career. And if it's something you love to do, that's what God put you here to do. All right. So as long as you're doing what you love and it's making you feel good, that's what God put you here to do. He didn't put you here to work for McDonald's, to work for a corporation, to work for a business, to work as a janitor, to work as a lady in the office, to work as a teacher. I mean, you're supposed to be doing what you love to do, and that is supposed to be benefiting you and other people. Whether you want to teach, you're supposed to be, I'm sure there's something that you would love to teach about that's better than teaching that school curriculum. Not saying there's anything wrong with teachers. We need teachers for schools, but still, if that's what you want to do, I'm pretty sure there's something else that you would love to do as well. So don't give up on your dream just because you have a job. That's all I'm saying. Take that time, create time for what you would like to do, because that teaching job is not going to get you the dream life that you want. All right, your job, your career is not going to get you the dream life that you want. Your dream life, your dream career is going to come from within, from doing something that you love, that makes you happy, and that's what God put you here to do. You have to believe in yourself and know that you can do that, and God put you here to do that. So even when it feels like you can't, even if it feels like you're not going to be able to do it, you'll never become it. You'll never have the chance to live the life that you saw for yourself, or the vision that God has for you, and you've been working on it. As long as you've been working on it, it's going to happen. When it feels like it's not going to happen, still work on it, still create, still believe in yourself, because those are the times that you have to get through. That's a test. That's the time where God is really trying to see if you really want this, if you're really made out for this or not, if you really believe that you can have this. It's not going to come easy. All right. It's not going to come easy. This is something that has to be worked for, even after you've worked hard for it already. Even when you worked hard for it already, you still haven't worked hard enough. How about that? Bar. All right, you still haven't worked hard enough even when you worked hard enough. You have to want it that bad to realize that even when you worked as hard as you possibly could, I'm still going to have to work even harder than that. And once you accept that, you'll realize that there's no limit to where you can take your level of success. There's no limit to where you could take your mind to allowing you to create or be great. You could take it to any level you want. That's when you have people like Michael Jordan. That's when you have people like Tiger Woods. That's where you have people like what's his name, Brett Favre. People that just have an extraordinary level of talent and they don't let things get in the way. Brett Favre was still about to go out, or whatever that football player was. I'm not sure if it was Brett Favre, but what's that dude's name? Oh, damn, I can't think of him. But he's a quarterback. He was about to quit, but people will tell you that you're getting old. People will tell you that you're not good enough or you're not as young as you used to be. If you do whatever you do with your mind, that's going to determine the outcome. Whatever you do with your mind, that's going to determine the outcome. People could tell you whatever they want. You determine the outcome. Your mind determines the outcome. Anything else is just confusion. You can't do that. That's confusion. That's something on the outside. That's the devil. Don't believe that. You can do whatever you put your mind to. That's God. So believe in that. That's a good thought. And that's where I'm gonna end this on. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe for more positive content like this. I'll see you all in the next video. Everybody be great. Peace, love, and light. Druuill out.